Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering a grind location which I hold close to my heart, and that is Kratuga Ancient Ruins. This video is going to be covering the recent buffs given to this grind location, along with discussing how much you can realistically be making here. So before going into further discussion, the buff that was given to Kratuga is simply that they increased the number of monsters spawning in this location. Now, something that they don't mention here in the patch notes, which is going to be on screen, is that they relocated some of the stragglers that were placed in between packs and instead condensed those with new mobs, which created additional packs. Now, there are plenty of videos on YouTube that showcase the sheer difference in trash numbers varying on different classes, but the classes that seem to excel here are Succession Zerker, Megu, Wusa, and Awakening Nova. In the background, I'm going to be showing the rotation that I do as a Succession Musa. I unfortunately cannot do the triple room rotation like other classes can, but for this video, we're just going to be sticking to the double room rotation. And there really isn't a correct route to take. I just know that some players go clockwise and counterclockwise varying from pack to pack. The only reason why I do it this way in the video is simply because there are some terrain obstacles that I, as a Succession Musa player, would dash into and would get stuck on. So to avoid that, I just go the opposite way. So we're just going to be moving over to the Garmoth website so that you guys have a visual aid as to what I'll be discussing with all the drops here. Now, me personally, I have been making about 40,000 trash loot an hour with the new buffs. And honestly, if you're a class like the ones I mentioned earlier that are able to get the 50k-ish with yellow and agris, you will be making about 400 mil in just trash loot alone. And this isn't factoring in the tent buff. So factoring that in, you'll make about 350. Now, with 40,000 trash loot, I am making just over 300 million in just trash loot alone. So about like 280 or so with factoring in the tent buff. Now, with the black zones, you're not going to be making anywhere near the amount that you would be at Elvia spots, making from like 100 to 200. You're only going to be making like 50 or so off of both of these. So don't expect anything big off of those. The sealed black magic crystal, you can either sell these on the market or you can heat them and then turn them into the green magic crystals. The books, now whenever you come into Kratuga, make sure that you have a pretty empty inventory, just because you are going to be gathering a lot of these books while grinding here. We'll be taking up like 4 rows of your inventory. But these I personally just sell on the market. They're just a little over 1 million currently on our central market. You can combine 5 of them and turn them into a boss scroll to go do for memory fragments. I personally just do not have the patience to go do that, but if you are one of those players, all to you, you know, go go ahead and go do that. But in my opinion, I would just sell these on the market. I could care less to go do the boss scrolls, you know. Kaffers, I personally am making about 30 to 50 Kaffers raw an hour. And then in terms of the black spirit dust, I am making about 100 or so. I think that this is a really good spot for Kaffers. It's not going to be anywhere close to like Jade or Gyphon, but you know, like getting 50 Kaffers, 40, 50 Kaffers plus an additional 20 just off of the dust. The 20 just off of the dust pays for your tent buff alone. So honestly, it's pretty worth it. But Yona fragments, we'll skip over that. Traveler's map, we'll skip over that. The tongue red earrings and the latens are going to be the 2 accessories that are dropped at this ground location. Now, you could be one of those players if you want, and if you could do like 5 or so hours here and then take all the accessories that you get and enhance them. But me personally, I just sell them on the marketplace because I kind of scrape up as much. I want to scrape up as much silver as I can. Elcars, unfortunately, these in my opinion just are not worth making at all. Just put them in a storage unit. Hopefully one day the prices of them will just skyrocket and you'll be able to go, whoa, I've spent all this time at Kratuga and I can now craft these and sell them on the market. So yeah, I don't think that they're worth making. Just hold on to them, save them for a later date. Maybe they'll be worth something in the future. A big reason to come here on season or anytime after, if you're still looking for artifacts, is for any artifact. This place drops every artifact in the game. Honestly, you're going to be making from like 5 to 9 an hour, which is pretty nice. And if you're a player that already has your artifacts set, you don't need any more, you can just simple alchemy, you can just simple alchemy these down into the purified lightstones, which sell on the market for like 11 to 15 mil depending on the day. You can play the RNG game and open them up, and maybe you'll get like a 5 billion lightstone. But honestly, if you just want to simple alchemy these and take the simplified lightstones and then just sell them on the market, that's going to be a big portion of your silver here at this location. Now, the cool thing about the artifacts though is that whenever you simple alchemy them, you do have a chance to get 2 purified lightstones as opposed to just getting 1 per artifact. So hypothetically, with this hour where I got 15, I could have gotten 30 purified lightstones, which is going to be a drastic increase to this hour, but that's just part of the game. You either get 1 or 2. So minimum I would have gotten 15, max I would have gotten 30. Honestly, anywhere in the 20s, that's still a lot of silver. That's gonna be like 200 something mil per hour just off of that alone. But yeah, overall I think it's a really good spot. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave those down below. Hopefully you guys will check this place out, and if you guys want, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in a future video.